Hey, it's Brent Smith, and in this video, I want to talk about my transformation equation. Okay, so I posted this equation, and it says: be grateful, change your story, take responsibility, give up attachment, change your purpose to giving, helping, and inspiring others, take action, plus be it, and you could also add create for it if you want. And transformation. Boom. Transformed. Okay? And that really is the equation. Now, there's a lot of little sub things within that equation, but that's basically the equation, right? And so, real quick, what it's about is, be grateful. That's the first thing you should start out with every day is feel grateful for all the small things in your life that are actually going well, because we tend to forget those, right? We focus on the things that aren't going well, things that we need to get, things that we want, things that we don't have yet, things that other people have that we don't have, all this stuff. And then all the negativity, things we don't like about our job, things we don't like about our life, all the mistakes we've made, we get caught up in that conversation and we forget being grateful. So 2 things about being grateful that are really powerful. Number 1 is that the more you are grateful for things, the more the universe will give you to be grateful for, if you follow me, right? So if you're in that mindset and that belief system and that vibe, you will attract more stuff. Number 2, realizing what is actually going well in your life is a great way to combat the negativity. It's kind of like building up your arsenal for your day so that you have something to work with when you get hit with doubt and negativity and my life's not working and why don't I have this and that and the other thing and that kind of stuff. Because most of us get up in the morning and we're just like empty. We're hitting the snooze button. We don't get out of bed, and then all our problems start filtering in our life, and we go to work like that and we start our day like that. No wonder you're depressed all the time, and no wonder you're thinking there's got to be some other answer outside of you that will fulfill you and cause you to be happy rather than you just making the choice, because you're not working with anything. You're working with like an empty arsenal, okay? And another thing I can say about being grateful, in case you don't know, is that be grateful for those very simple things in life, right? So if you have a roof over your head, right? If you have food to eat, if you have great friends, if you have a great family. And I'm not saying that you have all this great stuff. I'm just saying that you make your own list. But I'm sure there's something. You have a great mental health, great physical health. Be thankful for the very simple things. Be thankful for your pets or whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. Just build the list. You need the list. The list is where it's at, because then you can keep reminding yourself. Okay. So, and the other thing that I would tell you to do real quick is after you leap out of bed, you want to say, today is another great day as usual already, or something like that. My life is extraordinary. I have tons of energy and I'm ready, right? The opposite of what you probably say currently. And then go into that grateful list. I'm so grateful that I have great friends and a great family and a great dog and a great house and great mental health and great physical health and great wealth and whatever it is that you have. And then you're ready, okay? Then you're ready to go right into your story. And you can also jump in front of a mirror and do this. It's very powerful, especially if you're newer at this, because you're looking at yourself when you're saying it. As weird as that might sound, you're going to have to do some things that other people won't do in order to live like others don't live, okay? So that's another little thing here. So when you think about jumping in front of that mirror and talking to yourself, I know that the first thing goes through your head is, that's just crazy. Why? I'm not stupid. I'm not going to do it. Well, great. Then enjoy the life you're living right now. What are you willing to do? Are you willing to do what others are not willing to do and do it consistently? Great. Then if you are, you'll have a great life and you can inspire others. But if you're not willing, if you stop right there, you're done. Like I said, enjoy living the current life you're living that, most of you tell me isn't working. So, anyway, go right into your story. So then you tell yourself your story that we've talked about creating, right? Where you have created a new story about your life as if all of your problems that you currently have were actually already solved. Like they're already solved in the moment, even if you don't have physical evidence, and you just tell yourself they're solved. I have this. This is what happens to me when I walk out of my house. I help and give and inspire people, and they love it, and I have a great family and great wealth, and I make so-and-so at my job, and this is what, right? And that's the deal with story. You go right into that. And then there's taking responsibility, of course. One of my favorite things to talk about. Take responsibility for where you are in your life. Take responsibility. And in that moment, when you take responsibility, you will be in control of your life, right? So for the first time ever, and your destiny. So you want to, stop blaming people, forgive them, let it go, let it all go, right? And that's what we're going to talk about next. But, let it all go. Take responsibility. Right? So, and even if it's not your fault, err on taking responsibility. That's like the fallback place, because you really can't go wrong with taking responsibility. So take responsibility for your life. Take responsibility for moving forward. Stop blaming. Stop saying other people have it better. Stop saying you don't know, my situation is different, my childhood, blah, blah, blah. Excuse, excuse, excuse. You're actually avoiding taking responsibility for living an extraordinary life, and then you're going to just say all the reasons why that's true, right? So take responsibility. And as I said, let it go. Give up attachment. Let it all go. You've got to be committed to this process, but unattached to the outcome of this process. And I know that is sometimes difficult for some of you. Let it go. Let it go. Be committed to the process. Focus on the commitment. Don't focus on the outcome. Focus on the commitment. You've got to let a lot of stuff go. Let go all of your attachment to everything. And that is when you can truly be free in your life. And avoid, conjuring up these images of what, oh man, if I didn't care, it would be bad. No, the only people who tell you that are people who are afraid not to care, right? That's the only people that are ever going to tell you that. People who are carefree would never tell you that. They'd say carefreeness is the most powerful thing in the world, right? Because then you're free, and you wouldn't care about not caring. Much deeper, but that's the idea here. And the next one is change your purpose to giving, helping, and inspiring others. Of course, we've talked about that. Changing your purpose from always trying to get stuff. And trying to get when you walk out of your house, and trying to get more money. I'm trying to get, the opposite sex. I'm trying to get. Doesn't mean you can't have it. I'm just saying that if you're going out trying to get, you're going to have a lot less of it. And it's going to take you freaking 300 years to have it. Right? So change your whole idea around this. Change your reason for doing anything to giving, helping, and inspiring. Right? I wish I could help this dog outside here who seems to be having a massive problem out here, barking and whining and so on. So that's the deal. So switch it to giving, helping, and inspiring others, okay? And then take action, right? We talk about taking action a lot. You got to get off your couch. So you leap out of your bed, your positive statements, your grateful list, your story, and be excited about life. Tell yourself your story, take responsibility, give up your attachment, and then take action. Take action, even a small action, on giving, helping, and inspiring. You all have something to give. Right? You all have something to give. Believe it. You do, because it's not about money, and it's not really about time necessarily either. It's just about you being committed to giving. You will find ways. You will be resourceful, and you will find ways to give, help, and inspire. So take that action. So it does require that action. It requires getting in front of your mirror. It requires going out, and it requires, shooting off some emails and helping some people and so on. And then you'll be it. So at the end of this, really, what happens is you'll be this. So you'll have created a new identity. Don't let that scare you. You'll create a new identity that is like the next level version of yourself right now, which is it's going to be awesome. And you'll be it. So when you're being it, right, and you understand that the way to be it is to go through this equation and realize that all the little things I talk about in this equation are things that will create the evidence that you're looking for. So even those positive statements like, I have, $27,000 in my bank account. The moment you think about that, you say it, you write it down, it starts to make it real, okay? That's where the evidence is going to come from, among other places. But you have to believe that that's really, you're creating it. And so you'll be it. So the idea is that you're creating this new identity, and you're going to be it. And so when you're being something, it's not hard, it's not difficult, it's effortless. It doesn't require a lot of you're not going to be mentally fatigued by being it. The only time you're ever mentally and physically tired is when you're trying to be it. When you're using all kinds of techniques to try to get. Man, so much anxiety and mental stress and just bodily, physical stress around trying to get, because there's so many stories of trying to get, and what if I don't get it, and what if I do get it, and I mean, just be it. Be it allows you to walk around the world carefree with this great mindset, this great purpose of helping others, and you'll be it. That's transformation. Boom. Okay, so that's what I have to say about it for now. If you feel like someone would benefit from listening to this video or watching it, please share it with them. I encourage you to do so. And if you want to know what I'm up to, you can go to BrentSmithLifestyle.com. Talk to you later.